Okay, New York session done. Ending the session early. Don't want to sit through the whole session. Just want to get my weekend started. Um, Took two trades, one on NAS, one on US30. NAS pullback continuation signal day. That's when the previous day's high gets faked out, going in the direction of the higher time frames. Weekly, daily, monthly breakout levels all bearish. Broke out below previous week low. We're below the month breakout level as well. This level right here. So today was looking for high of the day sells. Today's NFP news day, so I had to be careful. Did not look at the market in the first hour. Let news play out first, and then I started looking for setups at the start of the new H8 bar. Um, so NAS broke out of the previous H8 high and then faked it out. Faked out the previous H8 high, faked out the previous H1 high, and also faked out the H8 breakout level right at the closing price. And so once I saw that, I was ready to enter the market, but needed to wait to see how New York would open first. New York Stock Exchange opened. It immediately pumped up. Did not make a new high of the day, and as price came below the daily open, I entered, targeting the previous day low. So as price came down, it started to reverse somewhere about here, and so as it was reversing, I ended up exiting. Did not need to risk losing all this profit just to make a tiny little bit. So I took about 4R on this trade, and that's it. Did not take partials. I don't like to hold trades over the weekend. I just closed in full. Yeah, so that was the first trade I took. Second trade I took is on US30. It's about to hit TP soon. Same deal. Higher time frames all bearish. Broke out below the week breakout high. So this, whenever you go from whenever you fake out a high and you're going under, that becomes a peak formation. So once I saw that and we've broken out below previous week low, I wanted to take another high of the day sell. Coming into the session though, we were above previous week low, so I do consider this an aggressive entry. I entered straight off this M15 bar at the high of the day. Reason why I took this one was because it faked out this H8 breakout level, have lots of higher time frame confluence. NAS was also dumping at the time as well, and I kind of used that as an additional confluence. So did enter straight off this M15 bar, targeting the previous day low, and we shall see if this gets all the way there. We'll drop down soon and start timing the exit if I have to. So I'm gonna put an alert. I get alerts whenever these yellow bars pop up. So if I get a yellow bar popping up in the opposite direction, I'll be exiting my position. These yellow bars basically tell me when the breakout level is reversing. So that those are the two trades I took. Didn't take anything else. News days, gold always does some funkiness, so I kind of stayed away from that. Once I had a look at gold, it was above the previous day high. I was thinking of taking a breakout trade, but it never faked out the M15 low. Instead, it faked out the previous day high and went down. But I was looking for a high, so I did not take this trade. Would have been a nice sell, but I wasn't fast enough to change my bias on this. And I also like immediately I already knew that I was going to trade the indices just based on how price action looked like. Oil on big news days, I usually focus on oil. I find that it doesn't get affected as much, but I was waiting for it to fake out the H8 high. Did fake out the H4 high, but yeah, I mean, like the moment I turned on the charts, I already like immediately saw that my trade was going to be NAS or US30. So wasn't going to take any suboptimal setups for me. The only reason I call it suboptimal is because I'd rather the H8 high get faked out. Um, so that is that. Uh, All right, I've already cashed in on all my runners and everything. I'm completely flat right now, and I will be done as soon as the US30 trade is played out. And that's it. Two trades on New York session, NAS and US30, and have a good weekend.